Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has said that Meghalaya is making steady progress on resolving the border dispute with Assam, with nearly 90% of the Phase 1 survey completed. He acknowledged the 2012 map placed Malang Salbari in Assam, but affirmed that the government is engaging Assam to revisit such contentious areas. Sensitive zones like Block 1 and 2 will be addressed carefully, keeping public sentiments in mind. Sangma reiterated his administration's commitment to peace, legal accuracy, and protecting the rights of every citizen.
There are areas under the Tarabari sector, more specifically in Malang Salbari and adjoining villages. As I had mentioned earlier to you that these villages were not included in the 2012 report that we had given to Government of Assam. Rather, I should say 2012 report, Malang Salbari, the village was named Malang Salbari and mentioned in the report, but in the map that was drawn and submitted in the report, Malang Salbari was shown in Assam and never in the areas of differences. So it was a very, very complicated situation for us when we sat down in 2019-20 to move forward because we were going with the 2012 report. So that's where the crux of the problem came up, because the earlier reports showed Malang Salbari in Assam. And then suddenly now people came and said, no, we want to be part of Meghalaya. So it was a very difficult situation for me to resolve that. We are in touch with Government of Assam. We have spoken, therefore yesterday we had the meeting. I have taken this matter up. I don't want to give any kind of conclusive remarks right now because we're under the process, but we are working on that sector. Regarding the sector for Malang Joypur, there is another village. There also we are working out. There are certain concerns. Kuhua Para also there are certain concerns. So we are taking up the matter. As I said, it's too sensitive to talk about it right now because we are in the process. But give us time. We're working on it. These are, as I said, all our areas which were never shown in the map in the areas of differences. These are areas which were in the 2012 report shown in Assam. And that is where the problem came for us. And then suddenly when we decided, and after the MOU was, while we were signing the MOU, people had come to us and said that please include us also. But it was a huge challenge for us because in the initial report itself, they had already been placed in Assam and not in the areas of differences. So it was very complicated, but I hope that we'll be able to find a way. When it comes to Pilankata area and Maikuli area and all these areas, we are working with the local people. We're talking with the local administration. There are different interpretations being interpreted on the MOU lines by Assam, different interpretation, by Meghalaya, different interpretation. And hence, to avoid any kind of complication, we have asked the two deputy commissioners to sit down and work out the details, post which the chairmen of the two committees, of those regional committees, will then sit down and further work out the details. And then finally, the CM's meet will take place, where we'll be able to freeze the boundary pillars for Pilankata and Maikuli, but it may take some time. But for Tarabari, Gizang, Hahim, Boklapara, I am hopeful that we should be able to draw the boundary lines and put the pillars before the 15th of August. For Ratachera, there's a village called Baikam, and for Pilankata and Maikuli area, we have got some complications. We're working on them and we'll see how fast we can resolve them.
So the survey is done?
So it's in the process. So in the process of the survey being done, the question is, where does, say Malang Salbari is, if this is the border that is drawn, and in the old map, which was given by the 2012 report by the then government, they showed Malang Salbari in Assam, not in the areas of differences. Now we have got the areas of differences with us. Assam has agreed to give the whole Tarabari sector to us. But Malang Salbari village was shown outside that area of difference. So what do we do now? But now Malang Salbari people are saying, we also want to be with Meghalaya. So now when we did not demand for that place, how do I now get it? But it is right at the border. So we have requested, and we're trying to figure out how maybe we could speak to Assam and figure out how we could, during the survey, maybe just cover Malang Salbari also. So which is something that's not so simple, but we're trying our best. So it's like that. So in that survey process, we have left Malang Salbari area, we have left Joypur area, we have left Baikum area, we have left the Pilankata area, and we're waiting for certain decisions to be taken. The rest of the surveys are almost 80-90%. Block 1, Block 2 is not yet on the table. We are still working on it. It's very, very complicated. and obviously there is huge sentiment around it. We don't want to in any way compromise on any of the sentiments that are there, whether it's the people from Meghalaya, our Panar brothers and sisters, or whether it's the people from Karbi areas. There are a lot of complications there, so we have to really work on it very carefully. But both the state governments are very much aware about it, and we will see how to move forward. But we'll take this, as I said, we'll take it, in a not a kind of a speedy way, but we'll take it in a very sustainable way and find a solution where we can find acceptability from both sides.
What about the livelihood people of border area?
Yeah, livelihood is obviously continuing, and wherever the problems are there for any kind of law and order issues, as and when it comes up, we try to intervene, and try to resolve those issues. Wherever our people, our farmers are working in the areas of differences, we try to work out with the Assam government and the Karbi Autonomous District Council to allow our people easy entry. But local tensions come out from time to time. But we are in close touch, and we are trying to see that the livelihood of the people is not affected.